Do you have a big decision to make? Maybe you're thinking about quitting your job. Maybe you're thinking about starting a new business. Maybe you're thinking about getting out of a relationship or taking a relationship to the next step. Any of those things are big, life-changing decisions that can alter the path that you're on. So how do you make those decisions comfortably knowing that it's the right thing for you to be doing? Well, what I think you should do is go to the edge, then come back. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So let me give you an example. I was recently thinking about buying a bigger house. No, not that big. Okay, bigger than that. My point is, I wasn't sure exactly how much I wanted to spend. You get to the top of your budget and then you see a house that's $25,000 more and you're like, oh, but it's not that much more. And then you find a house that's just $25,000 more than that. And all of a sudden you're at the top end of your budget and then some. But we found a house that we really liked that was at the tippity tip top of our price range. And we liked it enough that we went through the whole process. We went and looked at it with our real estate agent. We talked to the mortgage broker. We got an inspection done. And going through this entire process, we did everything just shy of making an offer on the house. Going through the process allowed me to feel what it would feel like to buy this house. And you know what I felt? Stress, anxiety, worry, all of these things kind of welled up that really kind of freaked me out. And so we went to the edge, we went to the precipice of this house, and then we came back. We started looking at houses that were a little bit less expensive, and all of a sudden those houses were like, oh, this feels a lot more comfortable. This feels doable. I'm excited about spending this much money, not necessarily about spending that much money. But don't get me wrong, for the right house, that extra stress and that anxiety might be worth it, but it wasn't worth it for this one. So what does this have to do with you? Well, if you're making a big decision, a life-changing decision, sometimes the only way to know if it's the right thing to do or not is to go to the edge. Do everything just short of making that decision. If you're thinking about quitting your job, write your resignation letter, write the email to your boss, take a day off and do whatever you would do if you didn't have that job. Start applying for other jobs. Do all of the things just short of putting in your 2 weeks notice. By doing that, you're gonna get a feel for, oh, am I excited by this decision, or am I terrified of this decision, or both? Your feelings are a powerful thing, but sometimes the only way to know how you feel about something is to get as close as possible to what that decision is. So whether it's starting a new business, whether it's quitting your job, whether it's getting out of a relationship or taking a relationship a step further, go to the edge. Then come back and make your decision after you do that. One last thing on making decisions. Make sure that you actually make them. Most people are so afraid of uncertainty, they're so afraid of the unknown, that they stick with the status quo, even if it's not all that great. It's much better to make a decision whether it's the right decision or the wrong decision than making no decision at all. And think about this. What's the worst case scenario? But more importantly, what's the likelihood of the worst case scenario actually happening? If it's anything like my life, probably not as likely as you think. My name's Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of Location Rebel, where we teach you how to build small businesses you can run from anywhere in the world that gives you more free time to do more of the stuff you love to do in life, like shoot silly videos when you're on vacation out in the middle of nowhere. Hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you on the next one.